Girl, not getting milk. Girl, milk me.
We want to milk it. Oh, you come most when the prostate is stimulated. Well, that's what it's being pressed down on like this. Pressed down and shaken together. And it's run it over. And that's why. What happened? What happens? But I think that's also why a lot of straight men don't like their ass to be touched because they know they're gonna enjoy it. They're scared to enjoy it. So,
damn, I should have peed first. Oh well, hold on. You be all right. You be all right. Oh, I forgot I had a direct message, bitch. Um,
Hey, you said you'd be here by now, honey. You knew traffic was gonna be bad. Why didn't you plan ahead of time? I cannot believe you standing me up again. You better not be with no bitch.
I didn't realize that. I don't know what I even told him. What did I tell him? They should say your passengers instead of your dear passengers on trains. Etc. Do you agree? Hmm. Bitch, I like salutations better. I like salutations. Like salutations, passengers. I like that better. Or greetings, passengers. Bitch, that's another thing. Bitch, I need my glasses. Bitch, I'm old. Greetings. There we go. I got my glasses now. Hello, greetings and salutations, passengers.
I met a man. Oh, you're gonna share that here? Just a little bit, not how. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm listening. I met a man. You drive the bus. I'm just listening. I'm just riding. I met a man. Mm-hmm. When? 3 days ago. I met a man. And so the man and I were having a conversation. How old is he? 33. A young man. So you're a cougar trainee? More trainee than cougar. He's a foreign man. Where is he from? I know, but just go ahead and say it. He's not Nigerian. He's Liberian. Somewhere in that area. Okay. I'm going to Africa. I got to take a month there. I bought my flight the other day. You did somewhere. Okay, he's from Liberia. Yeah. Uh-huh. He's 33. So I took a moment to explain to him. So what? That I was famous. Bitch, I thought you were about to take another turn. I was famous. I told him I was famous. Uh-huh. You know, he says he doesn't watch TV and things like that. I was like, great. Okay. Well, I wonder if he spent any time on the internet. I don't know. But anyway, so in the midst of our conversation, no, there's no need to look up because you're going to look back. Okay. So in the midst, go ahead. So in the midst of our conversation, did he have an accent? Yes. Okay. It was a black accent at first. It was black, and then I was like, yeah. Where are you from? Mm-hmm. And he says, "Do you have a boyfriend?" I said, "I'm engaged." I'm engaged. Give me a moment. Hold on. Slow down, NDRE. You're taking me way too fast. Sweet 16? Sweet 16. Okay. So after I explained to him, I told him that, I want all my niggas to have women. Mm-hmm. I said, I'm a woman that don't I don't keep clutter. Mm-mm. Sometimes men get very it's too much clutter. I don't keep clutter. Mm-hmm. I just gather the things and I just, it's a revolving door for me. Uh-huh. So now I just like the good times. Hold on, let me finish. Well, I want a description. Is he tall? Is he short? Is he dark? Is he blind? He's definitely dark. I like dark men. Dark as in most complexion, G's complexion, dark. Mo and G the same complexion. G's slightly lighter, slightly. Well, can you turn around and see it? I need to see her. You don't know what Mo look like? No, I'm looking. Okay. Slightly. G is slightly lighter. Okay, got it. So he's about G, somewhere between their complexion. Yeah. Okay. Is he tall? Taller than me. Okay, that's not hard to do. Is he cheese complexion? I mean, height?
In that area.
Okay, what's his build? Is he slim?
No.
He fat?
No.
Oh, he's built.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, built men like fat girls. Don't you ever get it twisted. I know y'all gays say no fats, no film. But disgrace. Like that brick oven piece of pussy. So anyway, I just was very much so was like, you know, so you have boyfriends like, I'm engaged. He's like, oh, okay. Because, you know, when men tell me they're married or they're engaged, I'm like, what does that have to do with me? Well, you have to take it up with your wife or your girlfriend. That don't got nothing to do with me. And so he was like, we talked and, you know.
So wait, hold on.
So I saw those.
So you may have a book one day to talk about your man with his wife.
Actually, I'm going to have a television show wrapped around that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And so he said, what about Jane? What about? Everybody has to go home. What? Well, stop laughing at me, God damn it. Every man has to go. Every man that I know has to go home. I ain't got time for that. I told him, y'all the women's problem. I'm okay. Anyway, ready?
Mm-hmm.
So I gave. So we were texting back and forth, and then we were like, you know, we're setting up the date that we were going to go on. I was like, listen, before we go into the situation of like going on dates, I don't really have time for that. Mm-hmm. I said, I need you to know which star you're talking to. So I sent him over Google. He said, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see. I want you to talk to her. I was like, honey, listen, because this is giving me, you know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I said, this is giving me, you know who the doll is. And so I was like, girl, I ain't got time for this, whatever.
So you said to him, I'm famous.
I did.
That's how you said it?
Yes. He already knew I was rich. Sure. He already knew that. So it's like, how do you get your money? Oh, God. Okay. And so, here's why I told him this stuff earlier. He's just going to get real vicious now. So I sent him over, and then he read. I said, well, did you read? I said, you read too fast. You read these things about.
So you exchanged phone numbers because you kind of hopped over that.
Well, he was here.
But you sent him over the article or the whatever, the Google. So you had his phone number?
He came here to do.
I know what he came here to do.
Oh.
So you exchanged phone numbers is what I'm saying.
Of course.
Okay, so let's get the facts. So you told him that you're engaged.
No,
and then you said
you went too far back.
I know. I'm just recapping.
What I said was
you told him you were engaged, and then you sent him your number because you needed him to know that you're famous as a precursor to going on the date.
Yeah, because we were talking about, like, you know, he wanted to take me out on a date and all this stuff.
And he said that after you told him you were engaged.
Of course.
Okay, go ahead. I just want to make sure.
You have to let the men know that, you know, the nigga may roll up on you. Anyway.
So you sent him the stuff.
Yeah. So after that, you know.
He was still here when you sent it to him, or he had left?
No, he had left.
Okay.
And so we were talking, we're still talking, and da-da-da-da-da. And after we were talking and the things, whatever, I'm just like, bro, like, okay, you're not giving me the response that I need. So the response that you're giving me is making me feel like that you know that I'm the TS. So let me confirm that I know that you know that I'm the TS. So I sent
what?
I sent a dirty something.
You sent them something from Big Dick Bitch?
No, I sent her something from TS. I don't, you know. And so it was
from your camera roll? You sent him something filthy from your camera roll?
Yes.
Was your face in there too?
Maybe.
What's the shoulder?
Because it could have been. It could have been inconspicuous. Or discreet. It could have been.
Okay.
So,
So I'm assuming he saw you from the front.
behind.
What happened next?
There was silence.
How long? 5 minutes?
There was silence.
Uh-huh.
So after the silence, there were dots, bubbles.
He's typing. He's typing.
Typing.
Where is your pussy?
I hate when they ask that. I really do hate when they ask that. Where's your pussy? Bitch, it's what do you think it is, bitch?
What? I said, I don't have fallopian tubes either.
Did you watch the video?
He said yes. I cannot take it. He said yes. Where's your pussy? I didn't say vagina. He said, where's your pussy? I said, I don't have one of those. I have titties.
No.
You saw those too? Right.
And then,
Cannot take it. Oh God. Somebody said they're streaming.
hold on. Hold the line. Give me a second.
Oh God. Hold on. That is too funny. Okay.
So, this is this one.
Oh, so you were clandestine at first.
Clandestine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, girl, you had her concealed at first.
No, that. Okay. But then I was like, let us be clear in our doing. And the blessings begin to flow. and it's destitute. And then I put it back. You know.
Well, no, when did you do this video? Because this was not today.
No,
And that is not your house.
No, I was somewhere.
I see. So what did he say after that video?
He said,
That's when he said, where's your pussy?
where's your pussy?
And then you said, I don't have one. And then what did he say?
I mean, and me looking at him, because he's very sexy and fine, but I know he doesn't have a lot of dick.
How do you know?
Girl. Because I'm about to say that it seems like you don't have a lot of dick to give me. I can only give you what God gave me. And you can give me what God gave you. You don't have a lot of dick here for us to be going to these scenarios, girl. All the dick that you're lacking, I have it. You don't need that.
I have enough for me and you.
Correct.
So what did he say?
That's not what you want. He likes the ass and the pussy. And I said, well, I can only give you one of those things.
This is not multiple choice.
I can only give you one. I know that you're befuddled right now,
Uh-huh.
and you're bewildered,
Right.
and you're in this space of,
So is he coming back?
of course. But I don't know if I'm going to,
I want to know what he said next.
that's not for them to know.
Oh.
We need 30 seconds more, please.
Please. And what happened after that?
Girl, he said, so are you a woman?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, Yes.
Uh-huh.
I just don't have a pussy.
And then,
He was like, oh. I said, have you ever been in a situation like this? He said, no. And then I'll just leave it right there. It was very much so, very like, how? It becomes a question of how did the things happen?
right.
Like, how?
Yeah.
Because, again, I don't care what people know out there in the streets.
Right.
Yours first is not.
Yeah, first impression.
It's not a man.
Right.
Regardless of whatever these people out here care.
Well, like I said to you before, I think people who say that, like, man, obviously there are those people who say it because they're trying to take a jab. But I think that there are people who will say, oh, yeah, I know, or I knew, because you had already shared that with the world. You had already, if you had never done porn.
Miss Mary's out here falling out.
If you had never done porn and never talked about it on social media and all that other stuff, I don't believe you would know.
But he said he just kept wanting to know where is your pussy? I'm like, but you see all that I have, that's all. I can't give you anything else.
That's it, and that's all.
it. And it was like, how did this happen? How?
It's a total
How?
disbelief.
I was in the daytime with you.
Right.
So how? And you know, we're in an age where everybody tells people that, I just know.
Yeah.
Oh, I can look at the shoulder. Right. Look at the back.
Right.
Look how long the torso is. Look at the neck. Look at the hands. Look at the feet. Look at the eyeballs. Look at the eyelids, the eyelashes. Look at the tongue. Look at the nose ring. Look at the
tongue. I ain't never heard that.
The children just be saying all kind of shit, bro.
I ain't never heard the tongue.
Girl, I'm just being sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just like, look, I just know, and I just see everything. Like, I just know. And so my thing is, but be ye not dismayed. I was very much so honest.
Yeah.
Because I don't got time.
Right.
But it just was a lot of questions of.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Yeah.
How did you get here?
That is stupid. Why am I yawning so?
Is that coffee?
Is that what it is?
That coffee would take you down.
Mushroom coffee. I think we talked about it there. Yeah, we did. We talked about it.
And so, which brings me back to this topic. Not the topic, but just to all my Bigfoot girls, biological women, Bigfoot, tall, wide shoulders, big
Broad
backs, long necks,
big feet,
big everything,
hairy chin.
PCOS.
Mm-hmm. What?
When it gets down to it, and we have to get down to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff, you fall under the line of that gender shit too.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know, you fall in line with that gender shit too. I see a lot of big back girls celebrating.
So what I think I hear you saying, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They were almost trans. They were almost trans their damn self.
You fall in that area with that gender shit too. So don't be too quick.
Girl, you were almost trans.
Don't be too quick to Don't be too quick.
Oh God.
Because I know you know.
Right. That you were almost trans.
I know you know that you're a woman. That you're a female. I know you know.
Girl, that beard, you were almost trans.
You know that you're a female. I know you know that.
Right.
But don't celebrate that motherfucking shit too quick.
A moment longer than that uterus, girl.
and no.
Correct.
Don't celebrate that too quick.
When they start rounding the girls up, you gonna be like, man, what? I'm a man, not a sir. I'm a man, not a sir. I'm gonna be standing right there screaming it with you. I'm a man, too. Wait a minute now. Oh my God. Because there's a lot of you women that are bigger than me, that are taller than me, backs are wider than mine, hands are bigger, feet are bigger. A lot of you girls are slightly clunky. Hey, what? You slightly clunky. They thought the medical girl. That's how y'all thought the medical girl is. Because y'all know y'all big bones. Birds don't give it up. Yeah. Oh God. No, I'm not 5'8". Oh God. No, you probably caught me in a pair of heels. I'm not 5'8". That is too funny. That's how y'all was over there so lost in the soul of the family. Y'all know y'all big bones. Y'all know that. Oh God. Y'all know that. Right, that's how they was up in the connection. Oh, I know. They was like, wait a minute. I know. Because they know. Slightly clunky. Mm-hmm. There ain't no slightly in. Very clunky. Very clunky. Yeah. Some of you have had 3 children and still clunky. Like, no way. Please. Because me and Miss Mary have sat around. Because Miss Mary very much so be like, you got to see Miss Mary when she doing it. When she sees somebody. What's she say? That's a real woman. That's a real woman right there. I can hear Miss Mary saying that. Great. So she wants you to out the girl. I'm like, her mama, I don't know. Girl, is she one of you? that's pretty much what she asked. Is she like you, boo? Is y'all the same? Is y'all the same? Oh God. What's she doing? Oh God. That is too funny. So I just want a lot of y'all out there that was jumping up and down on the Apple boat train and was saying the city like with to get rid of the transgender lunacy. If they came through and did a sweep, if they came through and did a sweep, a pickup, a paddy wagon pickup, you better know. You could be outside with your children because I'm holding babies too. Just know if they come, I'm holding babies. Right. Right. You like this? What do you mean? Right. What do you mean? This is my daughter. Yeah, that's just the boy. That's my daughter. I have my nephews right up on the mouth. That's what you mean. Yeah. Oh God. Look at Miss Mary down there, because she know it's falling out. That is too funny. Girl, wait a minute. So remember the story that we talked about the other day? With the young girl, I don't know how old she was, but the woman who was trying to get in the lift, and the driver wouldn't let her get in because he said she was too big, and his tires weren't going to be able to sustain her. Well, baby, she is suing. So the woman that got denied a Lyft ride because she was too big is now suing Lyft. This is Lyft's comment on her post saying, "We're disheartened to look at this driver's unacceptable behavior. Please DM us at your earliest convenience for additional support. We'd like to address this as soon as..." Honey, she wasted no time meeting up with lawyers to sue these people. She also met up with Fox 2 News Channel that she wouldn't fit inside. Her attorneys say weight is a protective characteristic against discrimination in Michigan, and they're filing a lawsuit against the company. Baby girl is coming for the coin. I want to know, do y'all think that she has a chance of winning this case? I think regardless of whether she wins or not, whether they settle in court, this is definitely going to change things when it comes to transportation, I believe, with Lyft, Uber. They're going to make it to where this doesn't happen again. Something is going to change after this. What do you guys think?
Girl. What? Listen. Don't you encourage me, Mo. Don't you encourage that. And don't you make this fag over here say that shit. Get me started. Okay, so my thing is this. Great, what's the thing, girl, child? And be very light. I am. Be very light, friend. Don't be too heavy on this. What did you just say? What did you just say? Be very light. Don't be too heavy on this topic, girl. I think I'm gonna take my 15-minute break. Are we gonna leave it alone, girl? Are we gonna leave it alone? I'm on my 15. Okay, girl. I still have 14 minutes. Why are you looking? Okay, but you do your thing. Oh, you been quiet this day. What do you think about it? Nothing? Okay. Okay, now first, for real, all jokes aside, what kind of car was that man in? I can't remember what kind of car it was, but it was a small car. Did it give Elantra? It gave like Corolla or something. But not even just the size of the car. His it looked like his shocks weren't real. It looked like his car wasn't really in good condition, is what I'm saying. Listen, it was a Chevy Cruze, somebody said. Here's the thing, and sis, I know you might watch the show, or I know some people may send you clips from the show. I know this may happen. As a prominent rapper, she is from Detroit, Detroit. As a prominent, yes, Detroit. Hand, yes, the facts are coming. Go ahead. Yes, we are. We just got to get the paperwork together. Right, we get the paperwork together. We done got y'all a spot. We got y'all a spot. We just got to get the paperwork. Correct. Go ahead. As a prominent rapper, as a person of prominence and recognizability, I don't know if that's the word. You'll scrape me later. You'll scrape me later. Yeah. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in a black cargo. That's what I'm saying. I feel like she should have gotten an X. XL. There's no reason why she should have gotten a what? XL. Not a Honda XL, but an extra large vehicle. Because communication is our partner. And clarity is our friend. Because I want an XL. Correct. And I'm not that big. And I get XL because all the luggage that we have to put in the bag. Correct. Now you see, every time we get to a city, bro, we have to load all that luggage in there. Correct. And they be playing musical chairs with the luggage. They be trying to get that luggage in there. Now, here's the thing. Lyft immediately reached out. And they said that was unacceptable of the driver. Please reach out to us. Da-da-da-da-da. Now, I am quite litigious. I told y'all the other day, if Starbucks had played with me like they played with those two black men, I would have sued the shit out of Starbucks. That was a different situation. In this case, I don't know. Y'all may not agree with me. I don't really feel like this is a legitimate lawsuit against Lyft. Because they did reach out because they were trying to... Somebody said she is not very prominent. She's very local to her neighborhood. Well, they know her enough to say on the news, a prominent rapper. Well, they probably took the information that she gave them. Well, and I've seen her videos of her sitting in that chair rapping. I've seen her sitting on the back of a car rapping. So the common theme is she sits when she raps. Yes. What's her name? Big. Her name is not Big Frida. No, it's not Big Frida. It's Big. What is it? It's Big something, but it's not Big Sexy. Big. What's the name? It's Big something. Big Dang. Big Dang. Big Dang. So it's Big Dang. Well, I think she needed a big truck. And she needed a van or something. Like she needed, like she should, because
And here's the other thing: when you request a car, it shows what kind of car it is. She knew damn well she was too.
Yeah, so it was big something. And I've watched her on these things, and I've seen her rap it, and I've seen her sit down. I see her sit back and she raps. I'm crazy.
Wait, how'd she do it? Girl, how'd she do it?
And that bitch be rapping.
Is she good?
That bitch is good. That
Well,
bitch.
then she should have enough money to get a big
So
car.
I'm saying it's an XL.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And maybe I will give you guys this. Maybe the driver was a little insensitive. Because if it was me, I would have just canceled the car and just kept going. I would have canceled the trip.
Probably, but again,
I would have been stopped.
but again, she's a
When I
prominent.
saw them knees,
Craig, see, I told you not to be.
once I saw them knees,
Craig, I said be light on this.
I was just saying, once I saw them knees,
This is a heavy subject. Please be light on this.
I would have turned my broomstick around. Go ahead.
But I see her. see her. Let me see. Okay.
Girl, I'm telling you, I would have pulled my bitch. I'm telling you, I would have kept going. I would have drove right on off. But I think that, and I know that a company, in this case Lyft, I know that they're responsible for the actions of a driver. But in this instance, I just think that's kind of unfair if they get a lawsuit because of the driver's action. And again, I know that.
What is it? What's the big day?
Big day. I know that the company is responsible and all that stuff. I get it. So then she goes sitting right there.
Yeah, she be the bitch out that going.
Well, turn it down. I want to see it. Oh, no, because she's standing up right there.
Oh, please find it. I done seen that girl sit down.
Somebody said this conversation is precious. Oh my God! I like what you did there. Oh my God! I like what you did there. Oh my God! Here.
I told you.
Oh, she's sitting down right there.
Yeah.
Oh, but she got a stool.
I'm telling you, she's sick. Bitch, she be random.
She got a music video, and there's a bunch of people in the video, and they're sitting in the car, and people standing up. She's sitting on a stool. She's sitting on a.
And she rapping. That bitch raps. That bitch. You laughing because you seen this girl. You see her rapping.
I mean, I still
You
feel.
think she rapping?
And sitting down.
And bitch, it's that bitch raps. So my thing is, as a prominent person who gets almost 1 million views or 1 million views or whatever, anything, you can't let the city see you riding a Toyota Corolla, bro. I'm sorry. You can when you come out to the show in Detroit, we're gonna give you 4 tickets to come out.
Girl, see, there you go.
What's not gonna happen is we get tore up when we give her those tickets for not having the seat. So we're gonna give her.
Oh, so you saying that she's coming?
Yeah, we're gonna invite her and give her 4 tickets.
We're giving them to her?
Yes, Craig.
Why is she getting free tickets?
Because I want her to come and rap.
Girl, she can pay for one, and we can give her the other 3.
No, we want to make sure she has a seat.
Well, that's coming out of your side part of the chat.
Forget we can just give her a section. Bitch. That bitch raps.
But I do think that that's unfair to Lyft. Again, I know that an employee represents a company, and if they did something, you get to sue the company. But I don't know. I just think that I think it was his own. And again, he may have been insensitive when he said it and how he said it. Well, I just think it still is his car. You may work for live, but bitch, it's my car. So who's this on here? Is it Liv?
Girl, what's my phone,
She is, and I'm
bitch?
requesting the right vehicle.
Girl.
Right size vehicle. He works for Lyft, but it's his car. So if his shops got fucked up or his tires, so who owes the money? Is it going to be Lyft? Do you think he should be terminated? No, and I don't think an attorney should have taken that case. An attorney should have said, ma'am, listen. They have several vehicle types that you can several vehicle tiers. Correct. And you know damn well you ain't have no business. And they should bring that man's car in for the evidence. Because if she fucked up his car somehow, that man couldn't send the bill to Lyft to have it repaired. The only time they repair or cover something is if somebody vomits in the car, or, you know what I mean? Some sort of a cleanup needs to happen, and they'll bill the person's card. Yes, because you know that happened. You vomited in the car? No, that happened with one of our guests. Mama
Ding dong, ding dong.
Oh, God. Can we have 30 seconds?
Ding dong, ding dong.
Please.
Ding dong, ding dong. I think we did that.
And I don't want to make nobody think that I was making fun of her weight. I just want to make sure that the people know. Oh, what were we making fun of? The critical thinking skills. You have to have critical thinking skills to know if you order a Toyota Corolla.
Got some cool stuff.
93. A 93 Toyota Corolla XC80 equipped. Because she knew when that man pulled up in that car that them shocks weren't really stable. We don't know what was going on in that man's shot. I saw the video. Let me go look at the original video. I sent it in the Instagram, didn't I? Okay, let me go look at it. Let me look at the original video. Oh, let me see. Let me find this video.
Stay strapped.
Oh, let me see. Where's the
Bitch.
original one? Oh, here it is.
We still
Now, what kind of car is that? This car sits pretty low to the ground. Yes, like that looks like a Lexus. That's what I thought it was. I was trying to see this hubcap. Let me see I can look at I've been in many cars already. Mm-hmm. You get to see the hubcap. Oh, this looks like either when it first starts. This is like this is not a Mazda. This is one of those. What is this? Is this some? This is a Mazda? Look at this. What is that? What wheel is that? What kind of? Take a screenshot. Okay. And then I'll be able to zoom in. It's a Benz? No, this ain't a Benz. I've had older Benzes. It's a C-Class Benz? Oh. I put it in the system. Oh, you did? Let's see it real quick. And listen to the car. Because it looked like it was on its last leg. It sounded like it was on its last leg. It gave Lexus. Are you sure? But look at the hubcap too. Look at this still. Oh, it's still okay. We're uploading it, but it Okay, here we go.
Lyft driver denied me service. BC of my size.
I got more space in my car is small. I can fit in this car.
Believe me,
Yes, I can.
believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What am I going to do?
I'm going to cancel you. You're not going to be turned.
So you telling me I can't get in the list because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in your car?
Because the car is old for that.
My best friend has a Benz that's lower than this guy can fit in. That's the same car.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you really telling me I'm so bad to get in your car? So I'm gonna order another list.
Would you know more specifically, I got very tired.
What?
Yeah, y'all right. She said it's a Benz. And it's a C class, so it must be a C class.
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
That's the small one.
Right.
You're a mess. He said, I don't think so. I mean, it's his car. So, I mean, that's the end of that. Somebody said it's the same size as a Civic.
Honey, a Civic.
The interior of those cars are small.
If you're gonna get anything, you better get an Accord.
Okay.
A Civic.
Mm.
A lot of these girls out here got these C-class cars, girl. That's how you see all the punks out down there to the club got the C-class Mercedes. I'm like, oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Who got the
Those punks be down there driving Benzes and stuff. You know, they like to pop their keys and their little BMW keys out, their little Benz keys out. You know, then I pull up the, you don't have this one. Quick. Oh, that's cute. You don't have this one.
But I'm elitist. I don't even say all of that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cute. You don't have this.
You pricks going for the O'Neills? It's about time. And don't give me any of that. Ron, you told us to go for the O'Neills crap. They've been out in grapeseed all along. I'm a little pent up over here. I got several $1 million worth of diverse products sitting in a warehouse. I got just about every player in the state looking for it and looking for the people who stole it. Meantime, my buyer keeps putting back the exchange. Keeps asking questions like where it all came from. Ha! If only they knew. How do you keep your head above water? You keep kicking. money from the product into expansion into other territories and R&D. We'll get some publicity, build the brand, we'll talk at some conferences, we'll float, and then we'll try and appease the whims of our shareholders until the end of time. How's that sound? Yeah! Let's go! You there yet? Boy, are you slow! You want something done right, do it yourself. Ain't that what they say? Note to self. Do more myself. Okay, so the O'Neills have this tanker of meth juice at their farm. Chef tells me he can use it to start a cooking operation at the gas station. There should be a few semis at the farm. Some are faster than others. Choose one, hook it up to the tanker, and haul out of there. Oh, yeah, I should say the O'Neills don't take kindly to visitors.
Swing around.
Still a bit. Yeah. Oh God.
You never did that, Larry?
What?
When the girls be pulling up in their motherfucking luxury cars.
I've never done what?
Oh, that's you.
Oh.
We don't have this one, though.
No, I have not.
You haven't?
No.
Oh,
I do not act like that with people.
I don't either, girl. I'm just joking.
I know. What? Girl, you can't tell the kids nothing when they pull up in a C-Class
I was
pit.
like, girl. I was like, girl, I'm done with being okay. Oh, that's your business. Like, girl, they were still like this. Girl, still, oh, girl, welcome to the BMW film. And I'm like, this is my third one. No, it's like ground is there with the girl. He's trying to like terrorize me.
Right.
They be trying to stun on me, girl.
Right.
Telling me the sickening things. That's great.
Right.
There's only 6 of those in the country. That's all 50 states.
Station outside town.
You don't have that.
Oh my God. I cannot.
What?
You a mess.
Oh.
You are a mess. What is this? So, you know, since they're banning like Black history and all that kind of shit,
Mm-hmm.
some Black TikTokers have tailored their content to kind of teach Black history. These are like professors or teachers or whatever. And so they've started to tailor their content so that, you know, they can kind of teach people like real history since they're trying to pull it out of the school system.
Okay.
And I thought this was particularly interesting because, for example, one of them is teaching like basic history, Black history, and then let me just show you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Introduction to African American Studies for the spring semester. My name is Dr. Leah Barlow. It is cold outside, but I really wanted to quickly get on and just show my face, introduce myself, share a little bit about me and the course, ahead of your homework being due tomorrow, and whatever else I posed over the remaining of the semester. So a couple things you should know about the semester. Number one, the way that I teach this class is a little different than some of the other professors because I do teach this class backwards chronologically in time. So, for example, this coming week, we'll be looking at Donald Glover's This Is America, the music video, and analyzing the lyrics of the song. And we go backwards like that. Welcome to Black.
Go ahead.
Welcome to Black Fashion History 101. I'm your professor, Shirley Ivy Christie. I'm a Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree, a Vogue Business 100 honoree for the work that I do to examine fashion through the lens of race, class, and culture, with a particular emphasis on highlighting Black contributions to fashion. And you are now enrolled in my course. And we are kicking off school today. So come back here every other day, every day, and I will have a different lesson for you. We will be examining different contributions throughout history of Black pioneers, Black inventors. We'll be examining very niche, unknown Black contributions to the fashion and dress landscape. And we will also be examining, again, fashion through the lens of race, class, and culture.
So the reason why I wanted to just, and they have other courses that they're going to be doing, but I thought that was interesting because, we talk all of the time about how Black folks are not often given credit in the fashion industry, especially when it comes to our style, whether it's hair, da-da-da. So they're going to really show you and teach you like the origin of certain things. So I think those are great content creators. Y'all wait till we upload this new thing. I'm not doing it. Oh, you're not going to put it up there? Girl, you sitting there crying. You're not going to show them? They saw it. They told me, why you like that to go falling? They have over 400 courses being taught. That's awesome. And then it's free. Like, you'll be able to get it on social media. That's why she sits down so often. Girl, we're not going to show them. Yes, that's her. She didn't even fall. Y'all hoes so messy on Twitter. Y'all hoes so messy. Y'all bitches so messy. That's how much she fell backwards while performing. Y'all bitches so messy. Y'all bitches messy. Look at me. B from 601. B on Twitter. Big 512074820. On Twitter. Y'all bitches messy. You know I'm not finna post that. Y'all bitches messy. That's a mess. That is a mess. I done got hungry again. Y'all bitches did. And y'all gonna be trying to have me try to, and y'all gonna be no way to come and fight for me. Y'all don't be no way to come and fight for my life. Y'all start this bullshit, and this thing, I'm attacking women. I'm fan shaming. Y'all messy. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna empty it quick and get out of here and sell it for scrap. Okay, we're good. Get lost.
There is a docuseries on Max called The Fall of Diddy. Bitch. Oh, it's out. Bitch. I was almost late to my dentist appointment today. I went and got my teeth cleaned today. I was almost late to my dental appointment because I did not want to leave the teeth. Bitch, that shit is good. Oh, I'm going to go upstairs and watch it. It's on Max. I think it's like 5, maybe 6 episodes. I think it's 5. I will be binging that tonight. I know April is not funny, but bitch, that shit was. They said I open up my Twitter because I be retweeting y'all while we on the Twitter, and that's golly. I didn't see. I haven't gotten to that part. Somebody. I didn't get to that. So.
There's a journalist named Danielle. All you guys know if you speak. I don't speak the last name. That's Cammy said it's good. Okay, I'm watching it tonight. But this is on Peacock too. Okay, I know it's on Max. I was looking at it on Max. Danielle, you guys would know her. She was the first female editor of Vibe magazine. She's in most of these documentaries about music. And also, she's in the Luther Vandross documentary. Stuff. She tells me, basically, the first time he was going to be on a magazine cover, they had a policy that they never showed the class. So we can't see the news. She thought that they were going to she's at it and she said something about missing or she's dead or something. She said that she called her a friend. So she called her a friend. That he had threatened her. The attorney contacted him, said we need an apology today. Otherwise, we're going to go into the press with this, to the police, rather. And in about 90 minutes to 2 hours, she said that he sent an apology over. But then there were people from Howard University. You guys know he went to Howard. He didn't finish. He did 2 years. And there was a woman on there who talked about how he assaulted a female in the dormitory. They heard them fussing outside. They opened up the window. They heard them fussing. He was beating this girl with a belt. So his shit started like in college. Excuse me, D. You said, why do Maddie be cutting off Craig so much? Craig's sitting here having a whole running the story of Diddy down to y'all so hard. I tell y'all, don't come in here with that. Who? How'd she get a $40,000 tax refund? Girl, we need to play that. So yeah, we need to put this up here. Let's play it so we can hear it first. Play it. Girl, she need to get that bottom row teeth fixed.
I just got a letter from DHS. They have cut off my food stamps, cash assistance, disability for me, all 6 of my kids.
First of all, the 6 men come forward to begin with.
And my Section 8. What do they expect me to do?
Work.
I can't go out and get a job.
You can't or you don't want to. You can't or the government made you lazy.
I have been getting welfare since I was 19 years old.
The government definitely made her lazy and entitled.
Over 10 years I have been in welfare.
And you said that shit with your chest, like you should be proud of that, girl.
Okay, this is not a temporary solution. It is a permanent solution. So my 2 older kids that don't live with me, I have that on my case.
Which is considered fraud. So if you thought you wasn't getting food stamps, how you thought you was getting them now, you probably won't be ever getting them again.
Their dad went behind my back and put them on his food stamp case so he could get food stamps for them since they're in his home.
I'm waiting to hear the problem. So you're okay with your kids being over there with him, but you just want the food stamps. So basically, fuck the kids. I want what I want. Oh, okay. Continue.
He has a job.
So it's okay for you to sit on your ass and collect fundings and food stamps and all of the perks while he work hard for his, basically.
I need the food stamps, not him. So they have cut me off, and now they are forcing me to pay back over $48,000 with.
Look at that. Look at him working.
12 months. And they're taking my taxes.
And this is where my problem comes in, because how is this lady sitting on her ass, not doing anything with her life, literally, and able to file taxes? How are you able to file? What is she filing?
So, my $40,000 tax return.
So she was getting paid $40K a year in returns to sit at home with them kids that she probably had with her cousin, but we're going to go to the next subject.
I will be a recipient dollar. And then I'll still owe $8 grand on top of that.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're getting enough from disability checks to pay with that. Okay? I don't hear a problem.
Those Apple turnovers.
I don't hear a problem at all. They need to be getting people like y'all, because y'all are lazy.
Thank you,
And you
baby.
just proved their point.
It's jail time.
Well, man, technically you're a scammer.
Yeah.
So jail time is pretty satisfying for your case.
Or do they think I'm going to come up with that? How am I supposed to live?
I don't get a fucking job like the rest of us. And you know what grinds me up? Imagine your taxes being held up for a reason, you know? With your little taxes, you know? I've never seen a fucking 40K in taxes. But I don't have 6 kids neither on disability. But imagine your taxes being, you know, held back or hold for some type of reason, and you behind a bitch like this. And then you don't work all year long. Imagine being behind the IRS line behind a bitch like this.
I'm saying it's a skit. So the white girl is doing a skit?
Probably.
Well,
This is not a skit.
right.
This right here is not a skit.
This ain't a skit. So one of the pen pals who worked for the Department of Family and Children Services inboxed this to me
On the pen pal did this.
a little while ago. These are the people by race.
This guy from a real journalist, man.
Yes, she actually worked for the DHS. White people receive 43% of the food stamps. Asian, Pacific Islander, Alaskan, Native American, Indian receive 8%. Black people are at 23%, and Hispanics are at 26%. So, white people get the most, then Hispanics, then Black, and then Asian. So it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Please stop letting these people convince you that Black people receive more aid than they do.
Who do you think that she wrote it for? Who do you think she went down into the polls and voted for?
About the loose of her teeth, she probably voted for Trump.
So what you saying is that them people got teeth ain't right?
Most of his base has horrible teeth.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
RFK Jr. past vaccine comments resurfaced amid his nomination for health secretary. We should not give Black people the same vaccine schedule as whites. Their immune system is better than ours.
Did I ever tell you all over here that vaccines were created by a Black slave?
Did I ever tell you that? You did.
Oh, okay, I thought I did. Well, because we have almost 13,000 people, I think I should share it again.
Go ahead. And I don't want to cut you off, so I'm going to sit over here in the corner and let your pen pal D that's in the comments.
Now, how you know?
Because I looked at D say, why do I keep cutting you off?
No, man, it's a pen pal.
Oh, well, go ahead on and do the 13,000 and D.
So, there was a slave that had been brought over to the States. And I can't remember his name right now. I'm going to have to look it up. But his name was like Ominous or something like that. I'm going to have to look it up. He created the vaccine. And when he had been brought to this country, I believe it was smallpox that was ravishing and devastating white people. It was killing them all. I think it was smallpox. Yeah, there it is. Ocinemus. There it is. Thank you. Right there. That's his name. Oh, I guess it's, I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's his name. So he was a slave. He was brought here. Yes, it was smallpox. See, that's why I said this. And because he had come from Africa, they had knowledge and training on creating vaccines, right? Not trainees, training.
Oh, sorry to cut you off.
Oh, it's okay.
I just needed some clarity.
Right. And so what happened was he knew how to create a vaccine because, essentially when you create a vaccine, you're taking the virus and, using it to help cure it or control it. So he thought that if he shared with them how to stop smallpox, he thought he would be liberated. He thought he would get his freedom. Yes, and it was in Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you. Well, he showed them how to do it, how to clear it up. And it stopped everything. And them crackers ain't give him his freedom. So to this day, they use his same method in creating vaccines. Again, something else we weren't given credit for.
D, may I speak?
Go ahead.
D, may I speak? Not great. Let me speak on how we do. I just need to know if it's okay with D. D, may I speak? Okay, great. So, in the instances of things, like a lot of times people, always, especially people that get into, I've been guilty of it. Most fags and trainees and punks and stuff being guilty of it because we sit with people who or we try to do things with people who we think makes us we feel safe because it's not, you're not talking about me, you're talking about them. And so I would have only killed the slaves. And I'd have made a concoction that would have killed the master.
Right. Correct. And like what they're saying in the comments, Henrietta Lacks has a similar story. They used her cells. They used this woman's cells without her permission. She was in treatment at Johns Hopkins in Baltimore. They were using her cells and testing them. And to this day, her cells has been a part of every medical major breakthrough. Every medical major breakthrough. They've used this woman's cells, and her family was not paid. So even in the example of this slave that we were just talking about, their descendants should be wealthy. Like there is no reason why Henrietta Lacks' family and this slave whose name I can't pronounce, there's no reason why both of their families, respectively, aren't enjoying generational wealth. Because every single pharmaceutical company that uses Henrietta Lacks' cells, they should be paying some sort of a dividend to her family.
May I speak, D?
And every vaccine that they come up with, that man's family and descendants should be making money as well.
May I speak, D? Okay.
Reparation.
Correct. So to go down there and press your food stamp, their button over there, and say reparation sleep.
And yes, somebody just said something about Dave the Slave. That story as well. Same thing. Like his family should be reaping the rewards of his work, his artisan work. He was creating pots and things like that, pottery.
They said, but instead, John Hopkins families are wealthy and financially.
Absolutely. And in my mind, I imagine that Henrietta Lacks' family is probably struggling somewhere. They may not be. But my thing is, there's no reason why her descendants should not have money to go to college on their own, have money to start a business on their own. You know what I mean? They should be enjoying the wealth of that.
Someone in the comment section said, y'all gonna stop donating y'all organs.
Yeah, I don't have my shit donated. I'm not donating mine.
Yeah, they asked me the driver's license plates when I went down there. Do I want to donate my organs? I was like, honey, which one? Which one? Which organ you want?
So a lot of times when they
Since y'all want to motherfucking make me change my gender marker back, which one of the organs do you want, bitch? Which one?
So when they talk about we've never had anything, and no, we've had stuff you all have stolen. So a lot of that shit that y'all have, yeah, you got from us.
So my gentleman friend that I was talking about, we were having deep conversations, and he was.
You all covered a lot.
We did. He was African, and so we in our conversation, he said the biggest lie that America told Black people is that they had a chance. He said segregation was the time when Black people were thriving during segregation. He said that when they integrated America, is when Black people started blah, 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 blah.
We've talked about that here.
So I sat back and I said, So I posed the question, do you think that we would be a better nation if we would have remained segregated?
I personally think, well, let me say this first. That is a huge part of why we stopped supporting Black-owned businesses. Because once we were allowed to now go into white stores and restaurants and things like that, many of us thought that we were missing out on something. And many of us thought that their businesses, their restaurants, their products were better than ours. Ours was subservient to theirs. Not subservient, but what is the word I'm looking for? Not subservient. Subpar in comparison to theirs. But the thing is, and so then we abandoned Black-owned businesses. We stopped going to Black-owned businesses because we thought their shit was better. Subpar, yeah. So long story short, it really kind of crippled us. And when I think about it, and I don't know if I said this over here before or not, but when you put your kids in these schools because you think they're better because they're white, sometimes they do have better books, computers, resources, etc. But you got to think about the exchange. You got to think about the microaggressions that your children are going to experience being the minority in a classroom. How it's going to chip away at their self-esteem or their confidence because they are you know what I'm saying? Where they may feel ostracized or alienated. So while they may have access to a better school with resources, what's the exchange? What's the sacrifice? Right? So I've always thought about it, like if I ever had kids, I don't know if I would put my kids in a predominantly white school. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if I would. What? I'm not saying I'm going to put them in some poor Black school. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I'm going to find a really, really good, balanced school. What? But then the other thing is they're not going to get the lessons, the history lessons and shit that they need.
You got him?
What?
Ding, 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 bitch. Ding, 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 bitch.
Was about segregation that it hurt us, and I did answer that.
That's not my question.
What was the question?
My question about your children.
Oh, I said if I was to have children.
So how would you do that?
Artificial insemination.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're not going to carry your kids?
Neither are you. Different kinds of women.
Thank you. But women nonetheless.
Oh my God.
But women nonetheless. Leon. Leon.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Just, you see, this is how this is how you're able to, and we're good sports about it. Like, we're good sports about joking and laughing and poking fun at the big picture. Like, I don't get offended by every,
You're right.
because this week, if we able to, if you can't read yourself, how the hell you gonna read somebody else?
Right.
I read my motherfucking self all the time. So a bitch trying to read me don't work. We gonna shake back and forth.
Yeah.
About who we are. I have another question, Craig. That's gonna be a bit.
What?
It's gonna be a bit tricky.
Okay. And to your point, those of you in the comments, they did say that the Henrietta Lacks family did settle. It's a closed settlement, confidential settlement, so we don't know what they got. I'm of the belief they definitely didn't get what they should have got. But go ahead.
I want to go back to the segregation thing to challenge you. And then after that, I'm going to go to another question.
Okay, go ahead.
So, had we stayed in segregation, where am I going?
Where would the gay? Where would have left us?
Yes.
The gays, the queers.
Where would they have left the black queers? Would we have to, in those moments, become segregated as well? Would there be what's the word when it's
What? Oh, like hierarchy?
not hierarchy?
What?
Like would we have to segregate too?
Well, would it be polarized?
I mean, it's kind of polarized,
right? I mean, it's kind of that way now. And for me, and I've kind of landed on what I believe is my life's calling, and that is to bridge communities. I think that through my work, whether it's this, telling our stories, my books, I think a part of my life's work is to bridge communities. The black community with the black queer community, and even in the queer community, the gays and the trans, the lesbians and the gays, black and white.
But right now we're talking about black. We're talking about black wealth,
right?
Segregation just between white race, black race, like the country was in the 60s.
Right.
Where would we, fags of a certain tax bracket?
Oh. Well, now that's a different conversation.
This is nuance.
Right, that's nuance. Because when you first started, if you were just asking about the black community and the black queer community, that's one answer. But then when you're talking about the black queers with some money and the black community, that's a different thing. Because I think that the black queers with a little means and money have been more accepted.
So you think it would be a hierarchy then?
I do.
Do you think that we would have been accepted as a social in the social class of the thriving social class?
I think in certain social circles, yes. The black queers with money, though.
Well,
go ahead.
More nuance.
Go ahead.
You mean black gay men?
Primarily, and lesbians.
Where would the trainees stand?
Girl, y'all would still be out there fighting for everybody.
So, do you think that we benefited more, or we would have still benefited more because of segregation? Because it gave us an area, a little bit, half of a seat at the table. A very little tiny corner at the table.
I think.
Well, see, again, like when we were talking the other day about like a buyer of Rustin, for example, who was Dr. King's right-hand man. He wasn't a wealthy person, but he was accepted to a degree because life. Because when you think about all these black films that came out, like Selma and all these other black films, they never really spoke about Bayard Rustin. I think there was a blip, a slight mention of him in Selma. Slight. But they tried to say that Bayard Rustin was a communist. The U.S. government said that he was a communist, and that was their way of getting him, Dr. King, to separate from Bayard Rustin. But they called him a communist because they knew that he was the brains behind the Freedom Riders, the March on Washington. They knew all of that. But Bayard Rustin was out. He was an openly gay man back then. So the thing that's so impressive to me is how back then he was out, but now today you still got people who are so positive. He was out in the 60s. Now here's the other thing. He was in a long-term relationship with a white man. And one of the scandals that kind of tripped him up a little bit, the gays, he got caught
At the bar?
at the park.
He was down to the bar?
Yo.
Was he? Girl, he could have been walking his dog.
No, girl, they caught him in with some man in the restroom or some shit. Kind of like they did
Tevin Campbell.
No.
You know they caught Tevin Campbell in there.
He was soliciting an undercover cop for fellatio.
Yes.
But no, I was going to say George Michael. When George Michael finally got outed, he was out there in Beverly Hills in a bathroom trying to solicit an undercover cop.
Why have they tried to criminalize people living in their individual selves? So why has it been a crime? Because if they're going off of biblical,
Somebody said it was a threesome in the back of a car. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I know he got caught in, some, like I said, some sexual.
if it's based off of biblical, this country definitely was not built for anything God and Christian.
Mm-hmm. No.
There was nothing God and Christian. Those people sit up there and say, well, we have the acting president right now that are doing so many immoral things that are against like a human right.
Right. And somebody said against the thing.
Understand, like it was illegal for you to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
It was illegal for you to, for a man to wear.
What you watching?
You were getting charged with sodomy. So we told you this the last show 2 days ago. This is where all the code words that you've learned from the fads and the trainings.
Right.
You've learned these code words like trade and butch and grow honey.
Right.
I'm listening to that though.
The lingo because we had to underground communicate.
If that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Fish.
Kobe.
And the gays would be arrested
because they would raid like gay clubs.
Yes, they would go into
these gay clubs and they would raid them.
You'd be in your again. Here we
having
go.
A drink.
The fags are minding their own business.
They're having a drink. They're in a bar, and they would come in and raid the place and lock everybody up. And then what they would do is they would out you, bitch, because they would put your name and shit in the newspaper. They would out you by putting your name in the newspaper.
That's right, the concealed mission. She said, while J. Edgar Hoover was wearing a fucking dress, and he was a pone. Well, what if you there are the people that are holding power right now are criminalizing everything that they can't live out loud in color to be. This is why their first thing is going after when you try to figure out like why this is the first thing on the list when it's such a small percent, it's because those people can't occupy that percent space. Mm-hmm. And they're angry with being able to look out over the vast seas, the vast television, the vast programming, and see one or two people that they wish that they in those positions.
Yes. In the same way that the straights interrogated the gays then and now by going into their spaces and arresting them and harassing them. It's the same way that white folks spend their life and existence trying to annoy black people.
Hold on, Frank. Somebody said, I disagree. I think it was the kid. People have always used kids as the scapegoat. Oh, did we delete that picture?
They thought what was the kid?
Yeah, I think you deleted it. When I had the white person, the black person's over there saying it had the percentage. A lot of people have used the kids as a shield. They've used the kids and be like, girl, you're 8-year-old, you're 9-year-old, you're 12-year-old. Okay, yes, I'm not going to sit up here and act like that. Because even me, at times, I felt like that it was a lot, and Craig, we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that there was a lot of propaganda around the trans shit. Like, cause every 5 minutes we were hearing about it. Like, every 5 fucking minutes, there was some goddamn bitch, bearded bitch, in the motherfucking goddamn somewhere with a razor shaving in the sink like they don't got no home. Like, they couldn't shave before they left the house. Every 5 minutes, there was some trainee story of some bearded bitch and the bitch talking about they were trans. You know, now somebody said this to me, and I don't know how I felt about it when they said it to me.
What's that?
But I'm going to say it out loud, and I'm going to let us discuss. Somebody said to me, T.S. Madison, the reason why that trainee shit got out of control is because you motherfucking trainees didn't gatekeep what trainees were supposed to be. It blew me back like this.
What do they mean? Like,
bitch, because everybody that jumped up was being labeled trainee. How many times have we seen motherfuckers up there with fitted caps on, or motherfuckers standing up there like when anytime some shit was going on, you standing here with your shirt like this, transgender woman, Craig Stewart. Seeing that, like we kept seeing that, like we kept constantly seeing
transgender woman Craig Stewart.
Yeah.
Here, I'm done. Transgender woman Craig Stewart.
Most transgender people that I know, and I know the girls finna get down here.
Okay.
And they finna try to dig their claws in my back. But most transgender people that I'm from a different time. When we transition, we started to transition. We transitioned in the space of, girl, we were trying to
really look.
We were trying to really give what we were transitioning. We were trying to give the cunt. We were trying to give the motherfucking the trade. We were trying to give it.
Right.
That's why the boy was over there like, how?
Right. Yeah.
We were trying to go for complete realness. Bitch, we were walking. Bitch, it was about being motherfucking put.
Right.
My gay mama used to tell motherfucking me, bitch, honey. When my gay mama used to do that to me, I was devastated. You think
you passable?
You think that's a woman? You think this is what a woman looks like? Bitch, my gay mama devastated me to the point I was like, bitch.
Yeah.
I got to break all that shit down.
Yeah.
My gay mama was like, bitch, you're not finna be tiptoeing with me like that.
Right. Clocking, having people clock me.
Bitch, you're clocking. Bitch, you're a brat.
You are clocking.
Bitch, you are a brat.
Right.
You think you're soft?
but okay, and this is a real question. Aren't most clocking in the beginning until you kind of that soften your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you're like one.
Looks like some system Move to the lab, gaining altitude. You'll need to be high for the ground team to hit their drop zone, and for your bird's electrics to be clear of the EMP. When you're above the lab, we trigger the pulse. Power down there goes out, and the ground team can jump. Chopper team will hold position above the lab, trying to stop the ground team getting swamped inside. Triggering the EMP. Get ready to jump. Pilot, keep the chopper in position till the ground team have breached. You're in a surveillance black spot, and I don't want you drifting out yet. When they're inside, descend and provide cover.
The really light-skinned girls who got the naturally, you might be a biracial girl, or Hispanic girl, or a black girl that got listen, there are dark-skinned girls that slide. That's what I'm getting to. Slide through his ultimate puss. That's what I'm saying. So unless you, as a boy, you look really, really soft and you know, already, it's easy to transition. But aren't most trans women who started off as boys, like, they have to kind of go through that process, right? Yes, you have to go through those types of process. Bitch, I'm telling you, my gay mama used to tear me up. Yeah. To the point. I was like, I hate this bitch, but I appreciate her today. Right. Bitch, my came on was like, what is that? Here they go talking about Craig with colorism. Go ahead with that bullshit. You know what the fuck I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if it's a boy who's already really soft and, you know what I mean? And sometimes they have like, you know what I'm saying? Stop acting like that. Y'all don't know what the fuck I'm saying now. I ain't no goddamn colorist. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like Alonzo. Yes. Like Alonzo. Yes. Alonzo just started saying that he's non-binary. I said they. Right. Non-binary. Just like Alonzo said that they're non-binary. Right. So I watched Alonzo. Alonzo came here. When we did the Queen's Supreme Court. Alonzo said that they haven't taken any hormones. They don't take hormones. Right. They don't. They're naturally soft. Like in that case, they naturally have these things. Didn't have facial hair. So that's what I'm saying. So in that case, it's very easy. And Alonzo is not trans, but what I'm saying is, it's easy for Alonzo to look like a woman, to pull it off, as opposed to you or me. You know what I'm saying? We would have to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was to be trans, rich bitch. That outfit is giving me cheap prostitutes. I mean, it is. You got me. I'm gonna keep prostitute this hour, too. You are gorgeous. I'm looking at you now like, I wonder if this $20 here. No, you put your hand down and look over here. No, it's season 17, sewing challenge. Why is no one ever ready?
Still coming into this competition without knowing the basic pattern for yourself. And you can do it for free online.
Calling McCall.
I'm talking about before you transition. I'm saying, like, we would have been on the same bus.
Now, your look, this is definitely a memorable moment. Honey, I'm sitting here hard as a rock right now. You wouldn't even know it. I can't tell when the sleeve ends and your neck starts. Details like that also make me hard.
What I'm saying,
You worked with all of the things that were stacked against you. Like, I love the way that you did the big hair, hiding the shoulders, the earrings, hiding the shoulders. You know, and I'm not reading big hips, hiding the shoulders. This right here gave me everything that I needed.
You looked beautiful, but I did not understand it.
You didn't like it?
I liked it. I just didn't read statuesque.
Okay. She's a bust.
You're a bust. Look at those. That's a bust.
These are busting out. Joella, you're pretty. I do not like this outfit. When you were thinking about Monopoly and Rich, this was the thought that you had.
Honestly, I was just thinking about what can I make because I don't sew. That's the thing about drag is you can always figure out a way to make it work.
Again, we're in the prostitute play.
You think this is a what? My gay mother was vicious. Right. My gay mama was so vicious, she was vicious to everything. Right. Because the gag is, she was the girl that got through. Really? Bitch, all the heterosexual people, the straight. I want to know what she looked like. I want to see her. All the trains, all the stuff, even the men. Yeah. We're like, bitch, pack it up. Really? You don't get that. Right. You think even the men used to be like, girl, what you need to be trying to strive is to be like that. Really? And that girl she was the ball. That bitch was the ball. And that bitch gave, oh. Now, how was her voice? She was very happy. So, but her feet were terrible. But that was one thing I used to tell her. You would get her feet. Get her feet. Yeah. And his feet was horrible. Hey, what did she say? I would tear her feet up. What would she say? Like, oh. I'll tear her feet. She's like, girl, they don't see that first. Oh, right. Bitch, they don't see that first. She keeps them covered up. Okay. She said, bitch, I'm sorry to y'all that don't like this word, but these are two communal people talking. Right. She said, bitch, fish starts in the face. Okay. Wow. My gay mom said, fish, look at me, Craig. Fish starts in the face. Was she older than you? Yes. Fish starts in the face. And bitch, you're not fish. So it was just very much like, oh my God. No, not Miss Eve. Not Miss Eve. No, Miss Eve was my second gay mom. She was even my older gay mom. So where is this first one? You don't talk to her. We talk here and there. I don't talk to her in a while. You know, but bitch, it definitely, fish starts in the face. Right. And this is not fish. Wow. I told y'all that story about that time that I was going through my little thing where I had on my little brown. That's right. Who's that? Who know her name down there? Oh, you'll find it. You can put it up there. Bitch, y'all, that bitch, whoever wrote that, that's right, Clint Clark. Bitch, you know Miss Tam was not to be tampered with. I want to see her. Bitch, Miss Tam was not to be tampered with, period. Yeah. Bitch, Miss Tam was the girl. Really? And she was 6 feet tall. Really? She was 6'1", almost 6'2". Mm-hmm. It was, bitch, all that didn't mean nothing. Mm-hmm. And the confidence was very, very much so. She commanded you. Right. A man. Right. Bitch, I remember the boys used to terrorize her, bitch, because it was such an exoticness. This is why was she from Florida? Yeah, well, she's Bahamian and black. Okay. Well, probably not in black, but she's Bahamian. But hey, I know she's American. In American. Well, right. That bitch used to pump through, bitch, big tall. Yeah. And what's so Amazon is that the girls that, a man would give. Yeah. You're a man. She said, bitch, I can't have that you don't know the difference between a man and a woman. Okay. It was very much so she was, bitch, who she was, she believed it. Yeah. And that's what people don't understand about, bitch, you can't shake me. Right. Who I am, I believe it, bitch. Right. Oh, that rip-rap, you pussy asshole, be talking about your own bitch, you learn from the bitch that taught me. Right. That bitch tell me, bitch, you better not run. When I got real, I knew when I started to become real. Yeah. Because she used to let me in. Yeah. I knew when I got more realer, like more pussy, it was, you can ride with me, girl. Because before me when I would talk shadows. Bitch, it was those faces, bitch. Oh my God. I want to meet this bitch. They're not so strong. Really? All of the younger women. Yeah. And she had those nails. Right. That bitch. Oh. She would gasp at the fact that you were like, oh, girl.
That you were delusional.
Do you think that I would sit with you?
Oh my God, that is too funny.
You think? But this is how we know that we started to become more real.
Yeah.
But then it was like she would let us.
Yeah.
She would let us pump through with her, like she let us go to those events. But then sometimes she let us go with her to those events just to show us. Like, no,
That you are not
you
real.
are not on my level.
Right.
You are not on my level. Let me show you how it's done.
Right.
Now there was an incident that happened
Uh-huh.
where it became like where this is the OT. But there was an incident that happened where they broke out fighting. But we used to always go to the straight club. It was Banana Joe's, Line Key, what's that club that was on Thursday? I talk to y'all about this shit all the time. What's that club? I'm older now. It was what's the club? Banana Joe's, Line Key. What's that one that was on Thursday? It was at Kendall, and then it moved to Iguanas. Girl, it was a fight that had broke out. Instagram is gone. There was a fight that broke out in the club. And so one of the guys hit her in the head with a stick. I wanted to because the train just couldn't take her.
Yeah.
The train couldn't take her because bitch they could not bitch the bitch was pussy.
Yeah.
The bitch ran through the entire University of Miami football. I'm sorry to pour your tea, girl, but we're old now. Yep. That bitch ran through the entire football. Because they were so fascinated with the fact that this was a mischief.
She was born male. Yeah.
People were saying, I don't think women will ever understand.
Yeah.
I don't think biological women will ever understand. Right.
Yeah.
They're ready to label us this gay.
Right.
I don't think that it will ever understand.
Yeah.
But bitch, it was a fascination that this bitch was born male. And it was like, it's just like the guy. Yesterday was like, how did you do this?
Right.
So that's how it happens. And so this is how the people get into the space. They get into the. This is how this shit is infiltrated. Like this is where the men be in the space of all that shit that women be talking about a real pussy. And they know that.
Yeah.
They understand that you have that. They understand this. Like, you don't have to tell us, we don't have no pressure with you for that.
Right.
But when the motherfucking niggas say, if your motherfucking, if you're in a space that he look at you and be like, or they look at us like, bitch, how?
Yeah.
Because even when I was young, and I started seeing the girls, wanted to be like, how did they do this?
Yeah.
Like, well, would you get naked?
Mm-hmm.
How did this happen? And so she ran through that whole team. Even when the boys were her, like, that's a man. It's like, one night we was coming from the
Wait. We'll come to that. He hit her in the head with the pool.
He hit her in the head with the pool stick.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, me and that bitch had real pressure.
Oh, so you didn't count.
Bitch saw that pussy ass on. At the time. We had real pressure. It was just all a boy.
Right.
And so we had real pressure. And I was like, let's fuck that pussy ass motherfucker hoe. Bitch, they're good for that pussy ass hoe. So, and we weren't talking for a while. And she found my, she had called me on the phone through a three-way because the train didn't have went the pool stick, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I had went to school with them, and I got on the telephone with them. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bitch, why y'all motherfucking, even though I wasn't fucking with that pussy asshole, bitch, we still in the circle. Right. So, bitch, what y'all, I'm over there, and then so she's like, oh, bitch, you there, girl, it's just so crazy, girl, how we need to stick together, girl, as girls. I'm like, oh, Now I wanted the girl. Well, it's because I had a reputation of battling with the trade. Right. Listen, that shit, that bitch don't want no pressure with me. Cause I get out there and bang, whether I can win or not. Bitch, you gonna get the end of this, the front of this, or the back. Right. Bitch, we gonna battle until there's nothing left. Right. So they knew I was the battle cat. So I'm gonna confront the niggas. Ass, you want my fucking, you want to square with me? You know? Yeah. It's like, oh my God, girl. He is so amazing.
Give him a couple bucks and a few kind words. I guess there really is no
But I must say, later on in life, I did. It was like a.
talk about what happened here because
I told her this.
well,
I needed that from her.
and for God's sake, I hope you're
I needed her to say to me, bitch, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, she said it. What point in your life was this?
It was in these areas.
Really?
Bitch, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you.
That you tearing up?
Yes.
Boom, bitch.
Yes, girl.
Right.
That meant a lot.
You looked up to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bitch, that meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because, bitch, you know, you go through, you want to go, bitch, you want to give the fish too, bitch. I'm sorry, y'all gonna feel away about that fish shit, whatever. But you want to give the fish too.
Yeah.
You want to give it, like,
Yeah.
And you looking at this is a goddess.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
And so this is why I don't understand
The gumbo.
these people who have these things with the girls. It's like, you don't, if that's not a part of an existence for you, stay the fuck over there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants your fucking kids.
Yeah.
Nobody want to fuck on your children or want to do that. Bitch, we want to live.
Right. Yeah.
And that just meant a lot for me that she was just like, girl, I'm so proud of you. She said, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
That meant so much. And she's like, bitch, and you real, bitch. I said, bitch, I know. Bitch, I know. Bitch, you were my determining reason.
Yes. Yeah.
You were my determining reason, bitch. When that bitch clanked those nails in my face and told me, bitch, fish starts in the face. And this is not fish. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What?
I think
bro.
Go ahead.
People don't know how queer, like, these are queer stories, and how, like, we got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit crazy.
Do you remember the story you were about to say? And I said, go back. You said we were leaving iguanas.
Since we was leaving motherfucking iguana, like, girl, I could tell y'all stories of men that I watch and people that I watch that grew into be superstars and men that grew into superstar, whatever, that we was, bitch.
Knew them back then.
Girl, we knew them when they were
in the biblical sense.
We knew those that we knew them. Yeah,
we knew them.
We had knew them. Yeah. We had knew them in the biblical sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so she used to tiptoe out with us, girl, when she was, but it was just training class. And I think that what happened is we lost a lot of queens. We lost a lot of girls or whatever because they were so hell bent on being real. Bitch, it was all realness, pussy.
Watch this correlation I'm gonna make. Keep going.
Realness, pussy, bitch giving it, bitch sliding through, standing neck and neck with the gun. And letting her know, like, okay, girl, that's you.
So even in the trans community, there was segregation.
Of course.
There was segregation. The girls who were real from the girls who were not. Because the girls who were real were trying to assimilate.
Yeah.
Where you going?
So when we see this,
in the same way segregation happened with black people.
Right. And so when we see this stuff going on in the world now, when I watch how these people, everybody trans. You got a beard, you trans. And so a lot of times the girls would get angry with me because I'm like, girl, I don't know that time. I gave my man bring us through there.
Yeah.
And so and being that I hold a position of influence and
sometimes I have to watch a lot of shit that I fucking say. But there were so many times during that whole thing before we got into this pickle of a shit that we in right now. I used to say, I do Clint Clark. Before we got into this pickle of some shit, I used to be like, I used to want to say, y'all girls got to stop. If y'all non-binary, y'all non-binary. Mm-hmm. If y'all gender non-conforming, y'all gender non-conforming. You are not trans. And stop grouping all of us together like this with this shit. And then the moment that they see one of y'all in there talking about something, y'all, it becomes propaganda. Yeah. The moment that one of y'all in the motherfucking place, and I used to be angry, I couldn't say this stuff, but we here now. Right. We are. We here now. They taking all the shit. They started at the top of the fucking list with the bullshit about gender, this and that. We're here now. We so you gotta whoop me in the street. Right. Right. But them pussy assholes over there, everybody's standing up there. I'm trans. I'm like, girl, you're not. Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're not, girl. No. I know you may feel that. Right. But until you produce that, the production is not there. This is a low budget film. Bitch, the production is not there, girl. Bitch, because my motherfucking.
All right, or no. I think because he left.
Trying to pick my pocket, asshole.
Classy.
Hey. All right, let's talk. Take your time. You own the place after all. Stay strapped. Keep your eyes open.
All right, I'm going to bed. All right, good night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully. Happy Friday. Have fun and be safe. And I will see y'all in like 12 hours. Actually, no, like I think 19 hours. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, good night.